You are listening to Bewitched, Breaking the Spell of Spiritual Manipulation, written and narrated by Daniel Igamodu. Introduction. This is your wake-up call. This is not just a Christian issue, it's a human issue. We are a generation under a spell that doesn't always come with candles, cauldrons, or black robes, but one that manifests through confusion, emotional bondage, addiction, toxic relationships, identity crises, mental health battles, and spiritual deception. People everywhere are being bewitched, not only through magic, but through manipulation. Not just by witches or occultists, but by systems, screens, spiritual forces, and subtle voices. And the worst part, most don't even know it. They think it's just stress, just life, just bad luck, just a rough season, just a dark phase. They think it's just bad dreams or nightmares. It's just my mind. It's just how I am. It runs in the family. But what if it's more than that? What if it's a spell and it's time to break it? In reality, something has hijacked their clarity, clouded their discernment, and derailed their purpose. The Bible asked a question thousands of years ago that still matters today. Who has bewitched you? Galatians chapter 3, verse 1. That question haunts me because I've seen the answer in the eyes of people around me, and I've seen it in the mirror. Yes, even I have been bewitched, thinking I was right while walking straight into ruin, making decisions that made no sense, ignoring wisdom, explaining away red flags, and all the while believing it was God's will or just a phase. It wasn't. It was a spell that led me down a path that would have utterly destroyed me and derailed my destiny. If not for the mercy of God, I wouldn't be here to write this book. And that's what makes this so urgent, because I know what it's like to be trapped and to be rescued. That's why I had to write this, to help others break free from all forms of bewitchment. And by His grace, that mission begins now, with you. This book is breathtaking. It's the eye for the spiritually blind. It's the compass for the emotionally lost. It's the lifeline for anyone who's been manipulated, misled, or mentally hijacked. Inside these pages, you'll discover what bewitchment really is and what it's not. How even the spiritually strong can fall under its influence. How manipulation hijacks your thoughts, emotions, and decisions. Why mental health, addiction, and spiritual oppression often overlap. How to break the spell and help others do the same, whether you're a Christian, non-Christian, seeker, counselor, parent, or leader. If you care about truth, freedom, and mental clarity, this book is for you. This is your wake-up call. It's time to name the spell. And then, by the grace and power of God Almighty, break it permanently. Message from the author. I didn't plan to write this book. The message came to me like an assignment from heaven. It started with a question that wouldn't let me rest. Can a Christian be bewitched? The more I prayed, studied, and observed, the clearer it became. Not only can people be bewitched, but many already are, in their minds, their choices, their emotions, and even their relationships. Not just Christians, but everyday people, men and women, boys and girls, walking around under invisible control. As I looked deeper, I saw the pattern. I saw strong people making foolish choices, including myself. I saw sincere believers falling into deception. I saw families torn apart, destinies derailed, and young people slipping into darkness, not because they were evil or stupid, but because their discernment had been stolen. This book is my response to that spiritual emergency. Bewitched is not just for the church. It's for the confused, the oppressed, the addicted, and the broken. It's for anyone who has ever felt like they've lost themselves. It's a warning, but also a weapon. A guide, but also a lifeline. A mirror, but also a map out of bondage. I wrote this with prayer in my heart, fire in my spirit, and love in my pen. May every chapter shatter a lie. May every page restore your discernment, and may you at last be free. Daniel Igamodu, United States, 2025.